one who called?
What's that?
You're the one who called?
I didn't call.
Huh?
I didn't call nobody.
This officer did not know he was heading toward his demise, surprised by a completely unexpected attack that later claimed his life. On February 11, 2024, at 355 South Valley Drive, New Mexico, the officer responded to a report of an individual trespassing.
So dispatch operator 409, how can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I have a concern here. My husband and I own a business property at 355 South Valley Drive.
Okay.
And at the moment it's vacant.
Okay.
But we've been having a lot of trouble with homeless people. In the past, they have broken windows, and I've reported and everything. But now, yesterday, my husband told the guy that he could not stay there. He's trying to right there by the door, and so he left. But we cleaned up syringes, where he's got syringes, like I don't know what he's doing, but anyway, and food and all kinds of stuff. So we cleaned it up, and we're not there right now, but a friend of ours that just passed by says that he's back.
Unaware that the aggressor had a long history of mental illness and violent crimes, the suspect suddenly ambushed the officer, stabbing him with a knife and delivering fatal wounds to his neck in a shocking scene. A passing civilian witnessed the event and opened fire on the assailant Armando Silva in defense of the officer. This led to the assailant's death at the scene. Moments later, other patrols and emergency medical services arrived, doing everything possible to save the officer. Unfortunately, their efforts were not enough to overcome the severity of the wounds, which later led to his death at Mountain View Regional Medical Center. Officer Jonah Hernandez is the first Las Cruces police officer to be killed in the line of duty in the department's 96-year history.
9896 or 97. How's it going, boss? You been staying here for a while? What's up? This is your place? So you're the one who called?
What's that?
You're the one who called?
I didn't call.
Huh?
I didn't call nobody.
The following scenes have been redacted due to their violent nature, in compliance with broadcasting policies and out of respect for the viewers.
What do you guys do?
Quick clap. Come on, Jonah, I'm right here, all right? Hey, go shut those sirens off. Where's his weapon? Right here. In the back of his head right here, too. We got the man. Jonah, you stay with me, buddy. We have lifeline. Jonah. What do you need?
He's not in the head, he's still breathing. He's got a pulse.
You want to SWAT?
Around his neck. Hold pressure on the back of the wound, too.
This one right here?
Okay. Let's flip him this way.
Native is not available.
What else?
944. Seems secure for fire. I know. Back up, let him work. Let him back. Back up, let him work.
I'm adjusting coming to the top. Come on, Jonah! Stay with us!
Jonah, come on, Jonah.
1080 right here. In the back of his head right here, too.
We got the man in the back of his head.
Jonah, you stay with me, buddy.
Lifeline?
Jonah.
No lifeline? on so we can see better?
What do you need?
Come on.
This is back up, little more.
Trauma dressing coming over the top. Laceration, trauma dressing over the top. You want to SWAT? Come on, Jonah.
Let them work, bro. Let them work.
Hey, get us the dirt.
Oh, you need? Come on, bro.
You good? I'm good. I'm good. Hey, brother, we're gonna roll and grab his sidearm. We're gonna pick him up.
We're good. Sorry. It's alright. We're good. It's okay.
Hey, you got his arm?
That's the 1080.
Got him. Go. Was it a stab or a shot to his neck? Do we know?
No, it's like, it looks like a shot. I don't know.
So I think it's 99. I don't know whose unit it is, but he gave me keys to turn off the siren. And I don't know if it's his.
Motherfucker, they're doing CPR on 999. I don't know what happened. It looks like a stab or possible 1080 right in the back of the head.
Yeah,
You know, 989.
Yes, I don't know if her 49, but
You know where she lives?
in El Paso. Yes.
Does he live in El Paso too?
Yes, he does live all the way on the east side of El Paso.
989 does?
Yes, sir.
Nobody has any contact information?
988, possibly.
What about this guy over here that's all bloody?
Yeah, he was up and running medical aid. We're figuring that out.
Okay.
You need to see if he needs medical attention? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Hey, sir, are you hurt?
Are we got 10-3 on 2 or what?
No, we're 10-3 on 1. Hey,
I'm getting a description of the truck.
did they 10-8?
What's that truck on?
Hey, dude, Sergeant wants to know if you have 989's 12s 49.
Yeah, I do.
Can you send them a screenshot of her 49?
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
Thank you. Send them to 777 or in 700.
Yeah, I'll send it.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Okay, who's running where?
Do you have 99?
So they're saying that there's the original RP's calling back, saying that there's 2 more subjects. They're in with a pickup truck. I just went back there. There's nothing back there. I don't know if they're talking about the fenced area behind here. I'm not sure.
Hey, just no. Just
Video footage from here?
Yeah, but just leave it for now.
I'm gonna get my answer.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Sir, have we tried getting video footage from this?
No, I get you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry.
What are you looking for?
Huh? Two other guys there.
Let's okay. Do you want some in your hands? My car's literally right here.
I'll get some right now.
Okay. Let's just she's already taking photos. Let's just stay out here if you haven't done anything.
What about video footage, sir? How we?
Just try calling somebody.
Yeah.
Are they going north or south, dude?
I don't know yet.
Fuck! I don't know yet.
Okay.
Fuck!
Yeah, he's not free to go, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, who's running where?
Hey, Sarge. So they're saying that there's the original RP's calling back, saying that there's 2 more subjects. They're in with a pickup truck. I just went back there. There's nothing back there. I don't know if they're talking about the fenced area behind here. I'm not sure.
Can you try and
Hey,
get
just leave it.
5 on person with RP?
Yeah, but just leave it for now.
They're not answering. They said
Okay, yeah, that's good.
they didn't want contact. Let me
Metro, yes. The males are heading towards a junk truck. Blue Ford, right?
Blue Ford?
Behind the warehouse. They open the door. Huh?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. But
Let's
all right now, bro. I'll get some right now. There's not a blue junk truck, bro. But there was nobody back here. Unless they're talking about, I don't know what fenced area, what other fenced area they're talking about, bro. Hey, not right now, okay? Not right now, alright? We got this, alright?
Were they just driving by and saw it? They popped out.
That the RP's boyfriend. So the way,
He's the one who shot him.
yeah, the guy with his hands all bloody. Yeah. So, the way I seen it, bro, is exactly like that.
I don't know if you guys stood up and just charged him because the sheep was in his left, like somewhere right here. So we were cutting all our stuff off, and it was on this side, like tucked in his arm. I don't know if it was.
Oh, the sheep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I mean, obviously I wasn't here.
Yeah. That knife is huge, bro.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is, I don't know if you know the type of injury he had, but he looked like he was shot in the back of the head, bro.
Who?
Jonah.
It could have been. I don't know. I don't think the suspect had a gun.
No, I don't think so either. But the injury to the back of his head.
I didn't even see that. I just saw the neck.
I don't know if maybe he landed. Maybe when he landed on it, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But that's the way it looked. His skull looked fractured from behind.
So I'm Detective Magallanes. My name's Oscar. This is the other detective, Manny Frias. Can I start with your name, sir? All right. And how did you end up here today?
So my girlfriend works at Karen's Animal House, which is down the street.
Okay.
And I picked her up around 4:30, and we're supposed to go to a Super Bowl party, and I had to go to Walmart to pick stuff up. So I actually had came down Loman, and I'd seen a guy here at the building, and Jim, which is the guy with the hat over there next to the grown light, he owns his property, and I work with him a lot here, and he told me he's had issues with homeless people here, and to let him know if I do see anybody. So I did, and I drove around a bunch of times because I knew he was going to call the cops. So I drove around down to the railroad tracks and would turn around, and I one point parked in here, and the majority of my parking was in this parking lot with the trailer.
The trailer homes right here? Okay.
That was most of the time where I spent, and I took pictures and videos of him here and stuff, and I saw him lighting a fire and stuff, so I was just updating him, and I actually sent one video to my friend Vic, because he owns or rents the side of the building right here.
Okay.
So as I was waiting, I saw him possibly leaving, was what I thought. So when I left that parking lot, came down, went back down to the railroad tracks, turned around, and I saw two guys walking the ditch, and I thought that might have been him because he's wearing black. So from that distance, I actually saw him walking back to this building, so I thought, oh no, he's still here. By then, I saw the officer had just rolled up and parked. I don't know which one's his,
okay.
Probably the one with the lights off. And I decided to park right there. That's my car, the black one. Yeah, it's a 2014 Nissan Versa. As soon as I parked, I saw the officer walking towards this guy, and it turns out it's actually my girlfriend's cousin. His name is AJ.
Okay.
As soon as he was walking up to him, I saw AJ running at him and attacking the officer. I didn't see the knife at first. I thought he was just punching him. Well, I saw the officer fall to the ground, and by that point, I heard already grab my gun and started running over here, and I yelled, "Hey, stop!" And he looked at me, and I saw the officer with a lot of blood right here, and it was just gushing out. And so he started coming at me, so I fired on him twice. I believe it was twice, and he really didn't seem phased by the first one. The second one, he kind of fell down, and he started to get up, and I noticed the officer again, just still gushing blood. And so at that point, I fired another round because he was getting back up, and I saw him drop to the ground, and so I started running to the officer and didn't know if he was going to get back up or not. So I actually ran back to him, ran back to the officer, ran back to him, and they didn't know what to do. So I ran back to AJ, noticed that the knife was, that was the first time I saw the knife, that the knife was away, and that he wasn't moving. So then I went to this officer, and that's when I noticed the gash in his neck. So I put pressure on his neck.
What was, you identified the male as AJ. Did you recognize him when you got closer, or when did you recognize him?
I didn't recognize him at all. I've only met him a few times, but it wasn't until my girlfriend looked at his face that she said, "That's AJ."
Okay.
I know he has a lot of problems. I don't know what those problems are. I picked him up a couple times because I know he's homeless. He's been homeless the entire time that I've known him. She knows a lot more about his history than I do.